One of the hardest times of my journey was when I realized my disease was chronic and I was gonna have to live with it long term. It was a very difficult time and I wanted to stop treatment. I wanted to stop everything. I was very sick. My liver was failing. I wanted to go into hospice and just not live. It was a very dark period in my life. And getting through that time was difficult because I had to accept the fact that I wasn't ever going to be like my old self again, that my lung function was never going to recover, that my joints were most likely never going to recover, that my body would never be the same body I had before cancer. And figuring out ways to adapt to that and adapt to this new lifestyle, living with being on multiple medications and treatments was not easy, but I think it took a lot of soul searching and looking deep within myself to figure out what I wanted and why I wanted to live. At that time, my purpose for living, I wanted to surf, I wanted to be active, I wanted to do all these crazy things. And I was not accepting my disease, I was fighting it. I was fighting to go back to my old self. But at one point I stopped fighting, I started accepting and adapting. And I think accepting and adapting helped me get through that because I realized there was still so much I could do with this disease, even though I'm living with it long term. And it's a bit of a compromise, but I'm still alive. It's not ideal. Of course, I wish it never happened to me, but it did bring me some wonderful things, and I'm very grateful to be alive. I'm very grateful to have gone through these struggles. And life obviously isn't the same as it was before my cancer diagnosis, but it's still beautiful and it's still worth living. So to anyone out there who is struggling with a chronic disease or a big change in your life or an injury or a disability, just know it does get better and you can adapt and find things you love. So keep going and never give up. I'm still here, you're still here, and I love you.